Good afternoon, boys and girls. That's right, breaking cats from the home front. Coronavirus time. Guess what? But it's also a time of what? Two choices, right, that we have today. It's a choice of misery and fear, and we know that misery loves company, and I'm sure a lot of you are out there spending time talking to other people who are just miserable right now, right? The story of the lost job. Oh, I lost my job too. Oh my God, my kids are at home. I don't know what to do with the kids. They're driving me crazy. Oh my God, is that my wife sitting on the couch? I used to work so hard that I don't even remember that that's my wife, right? So there's that whole misery going on right now as we speak. And then there's the other side, right? The coronavirus side that will bring positivity and will bring good change. Will look at things like family bonding, spending time with the wife, the child, the children, all of that kind of stuff, because there is that side. And I don't know about at your house, but dinner at my house has all of a sudden become exciting and fun, and everyone's cooking. And we've created chores throughout the day for the kids to do virtual school. And then we have a schedule that we keep on track, and the kids help around the house. You know, the cleaning ladies, the pool guys, they're all gone because, there's a risk out there with the coronavirus and so on. So the point of this video today is I want you to realize the impact of crisis. And the impact of crisis has many effects, right? But I want to focus on the positive side of crisis. There's an old saying that when crisis comes, things change, and they change quick and dramatically. So all those ideas that you've had sitting around, laying around, all of a sudden those ideas become reality and you take action. And we can compare that to a lot of different crises, right? If you're a single mother and then some reason you end up getting a divorce, there's a crisis. All those ideas of going to work or starting a career or becoming, a professional in a field or whatever it is, starting a business, all of a sudden those ideas become reality. Right now you may have lost your job. Maybe you're in the hospitality industry or the restaurant business, and you were always thinking about, getting your insurance license, becoming a realtor or something. All of a sudden, all of those ideas that have been laying around are now becoming reality. So what crisis forces us to do is to make changes that we've been putting on the back burner for who knows how long. And that's what's happening today, because you're in a situation where you don't have a choice. If you listen to Tony Robbins and a lot of speakers like that, they say that pain, believe it or not, is the biggest motivator of change that there is. And Tony's famous example says, you may love this particular food or you may love this particular liquor, right? But have you ever had that night where, say vodka is your favorite liquor and you drank so much that night and you love drinking liquor and it gives you pleasure, but that night you drank too much and you ate your favorite food, which could be a piece of fish or steak or whatever. You ended up vomiting, blah, 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 getting sick. And then the next day you said to yourself, I'll never eat that food again, or I'll never drink that vodka again. So that pain right there immediately gets you to shift a habit that you may have been drinking that favorite liquor for 20 years, and a blink of pain and crisis, you make the change, and never again you drink that liquor. So it's the same thing here. When there is a crisis, it's the time of change. And you can look at it in a positive way. And there's so much going on today. Let's compare this to other crises also that we've seen, in our lifetime. Let's look at 9/11, right? 2001, World Trade Centers. Do you guys remember, if you're, old enough, what travel used to be like before 9/11, before the Trade Center collapsed? We used to walk into the airport. There was no metal detectors. There was no TSA. There was no, border patrols, all that security. There's a whole cultural shift that happened literally within 3, 4, 5 weeks. Homeland Security was formed, this whole cultural shift. Now look at that, and look at all the businesses that came out of that 9/11 event, right? Security, TSA, metal detector demand, these detectors demands, the whole thing changed. It could be, training for terrorism. All of a sudden, the air marshals had to be on every plane. It had a ripple effect that caused billions of dollars of businesses to cater to that shift and that crisis. So that's what's happening. So take a look right now. We've never experienced anything. The world's never experienced anything like this. And I want you to know that most jobs or most businesses were already on their way to being disrupted by technology. The technology is disrupting every single business and profession out there. CPAs, I'll give you a quick example. Today, I have a buddy of mine who's launched a CPA software. Back in the day, you used to go pay $75 to one of those little, I forgot what it's called, H&R Blocks or everything. There's no need for that. Even my CPA, who does my complicated taxes, I can almost use 3 or 4 softwares, especially the one my buddy launched, that does it all, right? QuickBooks does it all. You put this in, put that in, everything. It files the taxes. It finds out what you can deduct, what are your expenses, how to get the maximum refund. That algorithm or that artificial intelligence does it all, and then it automatically files your taxes with the government, and you get your refunds. It's done. And you can do it for $35 because the product is cheap. It's available to everybody. CPAs just lost their job. So technology is already disrupting us, right? And everything, and you have to learn to adapt, which I call AQ, high adaptability. Now that this crisis came, look at us. We're going remote. We're doing delivery. Everything is changing. We sped up the whole technology situation that's happening right now. All these businesses that were forced to lay off human capital, by the way, which is the most expensive thing for all businesses, when they reopen, right, you think all these people are going to go back to work? I don't think so, because the businesses that adapt, they're going to adapt in multiple ways. They're going to shift their products, they're going to shift how they do business, and they're going to implement technology that can deliver their product or service right to you in your home. Boom, boom, bam. It'll accelerate this whole technology curve. There is so much change and so much opportunity right now, it's unbelievable. And I'll quote a couple famous people. Warren Buffett, he always says, right, when there's blood in the streets, it's the time of maximum opportunity. This is the time of opportunity. Sir Robert Templeton, one of the greatest investors of our time, he says the time of maximum pessimism is when you need to be starting businesses, buying things, all of that. Boom. This is that time. It takes a little bit of thinking, a little bit of research, and you can figure out all these opportunities that are being created today. So you can sit around, you can be miserable, you can watch the news all day, and it will paralyze you with fear, or you can shift to social distancing, keep your family safe, follow all the practices, and now you've got some time on your hands. It's time to make that adaptability, that AQ, I call adaptability quotient, how fast you can adapt, right, in this world. And if you watch some of my videos, I give examples on how businesses are willing to adapt. So for one of my businesses is insurance. We've launched a full Facebook campaign on how an independent insurance sales producer right now can take a course in their house and start selling property and casualty insurance. So what we're doing is we're going to try to create an army of 500, 600, 700 people who are selling insurance in their homes with Facebook ads, and we've scaled that to everybody because everyone's sitting around right now. They don't know what to do. Well, now they can get their insurance license. My back office provides all the insurance. We do all the customer service. All they have to do is sell. And they can sell homeowners, auto to the sphere of influence. We're going to train them. So all of a sudden, where we used to recruit insurance agents the old way, right? Employees, put them on payroll, train them and everything. No. Now we're making everybody independent contractors. You're able to work out of your house because after this, we know that people won't be going to the office as much. We created a platform for you or anybody else to be an independent salesman and we do everything virtually. We can deliver the policies, we can deliver the products directly to the clients. All you have to do is be the salesperson, and then you create a recurring revenue system. So we've shifted that already. Think about all the things. I'm sitting around, right? What do? I'm trying to be disciplined, I'm trying to exercise, but I'm eating all day. Think about how many people are sitting home and eating. What do you think the demand is going to be for healthy stuff, gym, fitness, online workouts, YouTube workouts? Going forward, once we all put the Corona 10 on, they're going to have a name for it. There'll be a trend of how much we, gained in this time. So the point is that's one thing that's going to happen. What about schools? Everyone's doing virtual learning, the universities. The schools are going to realize how much less of a cost it is to do virtual learning. So why would you go back to school when you can now do virtual learning? And if you're a student, you're going to pay a third of the price. The university could do that. So is it going to change all of that? Will the universities go back? I don't know. But if you start to think about what people are going to get used to for the next 2 months, where they're saving money, where the companies are saving money, where today I'm watching on TV, look at the big companies shifting and adapting quickly. Taco Bell is delivering. Burger King is running advertisements of sanitary this, buy one, get one free, and delivering. Do you think if they figure out that it's more cost effective to deliver all this food to your house, why do you need a Burger King and McDonald's on every corner? They're going to move to an industrial park and mass distribute and mass deliver. So it's going to change everything. There are companies today that are absolutely booming. In a lot of companies that I know and my friends, entrepreneurs, they go to trade shows, right? Well, the biggest trade shows got canceled in Las Vegas, SEMA, all of these. So you know what they did? They hosted a webinar with 70 of their potential clients that would have been at the trade show anyways, and then they marketed it online to a webinar about their product, and they got about 160 to 170 people doing a live webinar about their product. That company would have normally spent $35,000 to go to that trade show, and today they're not going to spend the $35,000. They spent $2,500 on marketing, right, and a webinar, and they delivered their message to those people that are staying home because of coronavirus. So think about how that's going to shift everything. So my point is to you is this is the time. This is the time to sit back. You can Google things. You can ask, industry experts what's working, what's not working. Start watching commercials. You're going to see a shift in everybody's business. This is the time where all those ideas that were on the back burner that you've been thinking of, crisis is here. It's time to pick up those ideas and take action, right? Don't get caught in another crisis, right? So for me, I'm in the passive recurring revenue businesses. Everything I do, the money keeps rolling in. And I'm still making money today because I'm in the insurance business. Yes, and I own a bunch of commercial real estate, and some people are not paying rents. But the banks are working with me. This one's working with me. We're going to work it out. The government stimulus package is also helping. But the other businesses, the recurring revenue, they're still paying insurance. My new business is down a little bit, but we're shifting that. Why, if you have been a car salesman or a mortgage broker or a realtor, or you're working for somebody and you don't have a job today, or you're only as good as your last sale, like a house or a car, why do you want to come out of this crisis when you have this time to change that? Right now is the time to get educated. It's the time to get a new career, a new profession, start a business. There's so much specialty knowledge available online that this is the time to do it. Don't put yourself again in the same shoes when another crisis comes around, because they come around. I've lived through 3 of them. The stock market crash, 2001, 9/11 businesses, the 2008, 2009 financial collapse. Now the coronavirus. And by the way, there's a lot more crises in between caused by technology and wiping out your business over the last 20 years. Where's Blockbuster Video, right? Look at the movie theaters. What's happening with them today? They're now premiering them on the cable box, right? What do you think that's going to do to the future with movies if they can premiere here. You don't think the theaters are going to be half empty? What are they going to do? They're going to convert to esports or another use. So I'm asking you to take action right now. This is the time to take action. You're going to have 2 months of a bailout, of some money coming at you from the government. You can get interest-free credit cards right now. They'll defer payments for 3 or 4 months. This is the time for you to change yourself, to actually take action, because you're going through so much pain and crisis, just like those examples I meant, that you can make the change. If I could wish you anything right now, is to actually do what you've been talking about doing forever and making that change, so you, your family, everything will be happier. You'll have more financial freedom. Whatever you are looking for, more creativity. You want to become an artist, become an artist. This is the time. There is no better time than in crisis to make change. Do it. Don't hold yourself back. Don't listen to the naysayers. Don't listen to the haters. Right now, you can remove yourself from them. You can be at home. Everything on the computer, on the internet. You got my support. Reach out to me. Like the videos, make comments. You want a little motivation one-on-one? Don't worry. I'll figure a way out to do it with you over a 10-minute video or whatever. This is the time. Take action. Make the changes. Change your life. Change your career. Become a better parent. Become a better spouse. Whatever has been on the back burner, this is the time. This is Breaking Katz. If you like me, share this, subscribe to my channel, give it to your friends. I'm here to help you. And when I help you, I help myself. I am my best when I am for others what I need for myself. Helping you helps me. I love this world. We're all going to be good. God bless America. God bless everybody. Do it.